I got off in New York at Grand Station, tucked my little money in my shoes because America is dangerous. You know the stereotypes? I'm sitting there. I got the Greyhound from New York to Columbia, Missouri. And every time we got to Philly, we got somewhere, and I'm like, oh my God, that's from the movies. You know, that's from Fresh Prince. I mean, all this, just the joy. It was so amazing. It was so amazing. It's hard. It's complicated. It's many things. But there's always that one woman who looks at me and lifts me up to the next step. Sometimes it's not everybody. Just one person. When you're talking to the one person, you don't know. You might be opening up their passion. You might be taking them to the core of who they really are. Every morning when a gazelle wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest lion to survive. And every morning when a lion wakes up, it has to run faster than the slowest gazelle to eat, to not starve. And so every morning when I wake up, I am running.
The Hubert Dickey Valentine Excellence in Media and Publications Award is Cillah Hall, founder and publisher of Gazelle Magazine. Congratulations, Cillah. Next to present the leadership.
I have a hard story. I have a Me Too story. And I'll tell you, letting go of my Me Too story and giving that power back to the person who laid it on my shoulders and I've been carrying it all these years, that was also another transformative moment. And all I did was just share. I just said, I was molested by a family member when I was a child for a long time. And it hurt. And I didn't realize that that's why I've just been hiding who I am, just didn't want people to notice me because it had a negative connotation. Letting that go, sharing it with the world. We did a special series in Gazelle. We did a film that we showed at Webster, talking to 15 women who were pouring their hearts out. And I'm looking. I didn't know because all these women are my friends. There are people at this table. There are people at that table. Letting go of all this weight we are carrying, that I was carrying, I didn't even know how much it was, has really allowed me to find my passion. I love what I do. I love telling stories about women. We feature, those are some of the women with the Me Too story that I'm telling you about. Many of them, college graduates, just walking in pain. As I have let go of all these painful things, the pain of my divorce, the pain of my father dying because it was too much to lose everything he had worked hard for. He died 2 years after I came to the United States. The pain of raising children and feeling like I'm failing every day. Starting to just let go of the pain. And it all started by me allowing women to share their stories. As they shared their stories with me, I found my courage. I felt like it's not just me. You know, it started elevating me to a bigger purpose. We just did a panel with Webster University about their diversity and inclusion conference. There's a time that I didn't want to talk about diversity and inclusion because it means that I'm saying I'm different. And I tried so hard to say, no, I'm just as smart as you are, I'm as smart as you are, I can do it. It has only been literally in the 3 years that I've said, you know what, yeah. And it's thanks to my daughter. My daughter, who's an activist at heart. She wanted to be on the front lines of Ferguson. She brings issues to me that are about Black women. And she says, Mommy, you're not doing enough. You're not speaking up. You know, she was just so frustrated with me That's what helped me change and say, you know what? Part of me being myself is accepting that my power and my legacy is tied to me being a Black woman, an African woman. And my role as a woman who's traveled on continents, traveled different countries, gone to schools with people from all nations, my role is to represent women, particularly Black women, to be able to show the rest of the world we are amazing. Thank you so much.